What up, Dokkan Hunters? There are a lot of stones that are going to be obtainable starting from today. Later on today, once part 3 rolls around. But in this video, we're going to be discussing the Extreme Z Battle event where you can earn a little over 30 stones and get 2 very interesting EZAs, one of which is one of the best in the game, and one of which is one of the worst in the game. So we're going to be going over both. Again, I'm going to show you what my recommended hidden potential setup is for these 2 units, and then we're going to go over some potential team builds for the upcoming event. We're going to be covering it all, folks, so let's jump in and talk about Extreme Ultimate Power Cooler. Just a quick review. Terrifying Conqueror's transformation boosts Ki plus 3 170%, raises defense, causes immense damage, and lowers attack and defense. The major change here is that in his untransformed state, he gains the ability to stack defense, which is phenomenal. Attack and defense plus 130, launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status. Transformation boosts category allies Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 50. When facing only one enemy, Terrifying Conqueror's category allies Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 50 when facing 2 or more enemies. So at all times, this cooler is getting its own support at 50%, which is insane. Also, the medium chance of launching an additional super attack is more than likely going to be happening when you're on the appropriate stages where you can lower the enemy's attack and defense. Things like Super Battle Road or even the preliminary rounds of certain red zone stages, you will be able to nerf the opponent's stats. What's even better is if your link is at level 2 or above on the strongest clan in space, then you will be able to trigger the defense down status already, and you'll be able to use the ability, which is awesome. Strongest clan in space is one of the unique links that you'll see among the Wicked Bloodline units. So if you've got other Wicked Bloodline units on the team, which you should, then you will be getting a number of different abilities, including defense minus 1%. That's all you need. So honestly, level 2 is all that you need to catalyze this, which means right out the jump, this guy will already have a medium chance to launch an additional super attack, which means potentially 2 defensive stacks in one turn, which is awesome. Transforms can be activated when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy starting from turn 3, or when facing only one enemy starting from turn 6. When he transforms, he turns into an offensive juggernaut. Raises attack, causes immense damage, massively lowers defense, Ki plus 4, attack and defense plus 200%, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So here the attack down, defense down no longer applies. Chance to perform critical hit plus 10% per rainbow Ki sphere obtained, performs a critical hit when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy. This is already a pretty broken ability because more often than not, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, the main characters of Dragon Ball, are going to be featured on most of the events that you're going to be running through, except for Red Zone. Red Zone, you're not going to be seeing too many of those for now, but maybe they'll be dropping some good guy red zones. I don't know. Maybe they'll call it like Blue Zone or something like that. At which point these guys will come back in terms of relevancy. But of course, you've got the Legendary Goku event, Super Battle Road, story events, whatnot. Critical hits are going to be happening more often than not. Plus, the Rainbow Orb changing abilities are now about to become very much relevant thanks to the upcoming free-to-play Metacooler army. Because all of these units in the first slot have the ability to transform orbs into rainbow, which is going to be a very useful ability to combine with this guy. So critical hit is pretty much covered in all senses. And then of course, launching multiple supers, you know, really don't have much to do in terms of hidden potential. But speaking of, how would you build this unit? This unit already seems to have it all. So how would you build STR Cooler? This is my recommended setup for STR Cooler. A primary focus on additional. If you can stack multiple times, get that defense boosting going early, maybe launching 2 or even 3 super attacks on the first turn or the second turn, then whenever you are ultimately able to transform into the final form cooler, you will already have gained some nice defensive stats along the way. And then of course, when you transform, the possibility of launching 1 super attack, which is your main one, then 2 additional super attacks thanks to the passive, plus another one thanks to your hidden potential, that could be 4 super attacks, all the while launching a guaranteed critical or a simulated critical. All of that is going to make for a very destructive force. So in my opinion, maximum additional, and then it's honestly up to you. If you want to go balance addition or critical, you could. If you want to go balance dodge, you could do that too. I've decided to give him balance dodge simply because if you're in the slot 1, turn 1 situation, you're facing a lethal attack. If you want an out, this could be the out for you. So again, focus primarily on additional, but if you want to go dodge, not the worst thing in the world for that balance, but it's up to you. It's all style preference at that point. So now let's switch over to the clown of the bunch, which is the Physical Thouser. I still like that the unit has been given a little bit more. A lot of people are pretty down on the unit for obvious reasons, but let's still talk about it. Terrifying Conqueror's Ki plus 3 140%, raises attack for 1 turn. This is the biggest misstep. This should have been defense. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and lowers attack and defense. Attack and defense plus 40 per Terrifying Conqueror allies on the team. Ki plus 3 launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there's an ally whose name includes Cooler on the team. medium chance to dodge, medium chance to guard when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku. I don't think I mentioned this on the last time when I was going through this unit. The Goku being a condition here massively just plummets its value. Had this not been here, this would have still, I think, would have been fine. The fact that it's contingent on facing a Goku severely limits the potential. Why would you want to be bringing this unit on a team versus Goku when there are other units that are built to destroy Goku, like Frieza? So this unit was just not designed very well. I still like that there is, this is not good, but it is an interesting new mechanic where, like, if one of the conditions fails for defense, the other one might kick in, right? So that you have multiple outs on a situation. But mainly Super Battle Road, that's where you're going to be mainly seeing this guy running. Lowering attack and defense potentially 2 or even 3 times is a nice option on Super Battle Road. Other than that, this guy really just doesn't fit in. The links are not good. If we want to look at links, look at Cooler's links and how he synergizes with other fellow units on his category. Look at Cooler, this bozo right here, and who does he synergize with? Himself, a very forgettable AGL SR. And then look at this. Broly, Chilai Lemo, Piccolo. Like, this unit is just not built very well. So you're not going to be running this unit a whole lot. But if you are curious, how would I build the unit? This is how I've built the unit. I have elected to go full dodge and then put balance into additional because I just don't care about the unit. If anything, you know, when you're not fighting Goku, if you still have a dodge, maybe this guy could potentially run on your team once in a while. I don't know. This is my preliminary decision. Let me know in the comments if you have a better place to run this guy. I feel like this is the best option. Maximum dodge and then balance additional. You know, he might throw in a couple nerfs here and there. Whatever. Poor dude's trying. He spent all of his budget on his haircut. He has nothing left over. So now let's talk about the actual event. So the Extreme Z battle for the Cooler event, the weakness is Exploding Rage, which is, I think, a kind of a small category, but we're going to go through that in a second. So the event progression, standard 30 stage progression, 1 stone per stage, additional damage reduction of 80% against int and extreme. So you can't bring bad guys or int units if you want to do damage. You can still bring them, but they will not be as effective offensively. So that is the main concern. So going through the 30 stages, let's check the missions. Missions, you can earn 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 total stones from the missions. Now let's take a look at the Exploding Rage category. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here, but we're going to go through and we're going to put some teams together with this category. So let me now boot up my game here. Let me show you. Let's go to Exploding Rage and let's put together some teams. Exploding Rage is down here in the green section. And this is what we've got. So for me, I've got a grand total of 74 units, but notice how I have several dupes, like SA5 dupes and whatnot. So sub 70, I would say, is an accurate estimate for how many Exploding Rage units there are here. Obvious all-stars are going to be Bardock facing off against a Wicked Bloodline unit. This guy was built for this, which is hilarious. So you could run him. Gohan is going to be great. And yeah, you could also bring Broly. I mean, Broly's not going to be doing much for you offensively because you're not going to be able to do as much because he's an extreme unit, but still. So what are some potential teams that we can run? Easy start. You just go with the Dokkan Festival lead for Exploding Rage, which is Beerus. Let me actually pull up the Exploding Rage category here. I don't think that there are any other leads besides Beerus. Exploding Rage, I think he's the only one, right? Yeah, this guy in the Prime Battle Kid Gohan, yeah. So Beerus is your only lead. So, you know, easy solution. Pick Beerus, pick all super units, and then just throw on the best of the bunch, right? And I am picking this on an Extreme Z battle fight, which is why it's narrowing down the options. You can't pick Tech Goku and expect to bring Int Goku as well. Can't do both. So just fill out the roster however you see fit, and boom, you're done. So that is one very easy solution for Exploding Rage. But assuming you don't have Beerus, how can you put together other teams? Well, you can do a Super Saiyan and Exploding Rage team. So let's do that. Super Saiyans and Exploding Rage. We could bring Namek Goku as the lead, who just got his EZA during Worldwide. So throw him on there. That base form Namek Goku allows you to bring either the Tech or the Int one, depending on whichever one you have. But keep in mind that Int won't be doing as much damage, but still, he will be a nice defensive unit for you to bring on the team. So you could throw him on there. You could bring Gohan. Again, you could bring Bardock. So that works. That works very well. This guy is a Super Saiyan. So he is on the Super Saiyan category, as is the Gohan. Mainly, the main two units that are going to be getting the most mileage are going to be Gohan and Bardock here. But again, if you want to bring the extreme units, you can also do that. Like if you want to do movie bosses, that is also a possibility. So let's go to movie bosses and Exploding Rage. throw on the Int Broly if you want. Bring in Janemba. You could bring in the Tech Broly, but then that massively depletes your options because then you can't bring the rest of them. So you could bring him, base form Broly. You could bring in Beard. Oh, wow. We don't even have enough to do this. Okay, so we'd have to also try Planetary Destruction. Okay, so take out Movie Boss, go to Planetary Destruction. Where is that? Planetary Destruction, Exploding Rage. Okay, there you go, Frieza. So you can run this with an extreme team. That works. I'm sure some people will try it out. So now let's go back here. Are there any other options? I think another one that comes to mind would be Powerful Comeback. If you manage to pull the Carnival LR Goku, you could throw him on there. Again, Bardock could fit. Bardock and Super Saiyan Bardock can be run together. So we'll bring this guy, although he's not good type-wise, but he does support everybody. So throw him on there. Base Goku, Super Saiyan 2, Gohan. Ooh, we don't have much left. Okay. So if we do that, oh man, we can't fill out the team. I mean, the team still works. You don't have to have everybody fit the category. Like, if you are coming up short, you don't have enough units to run the team, keep in mind, guys, you can still run the team with other units. Like, if we're trying to do that Powerful Comeback team, right? And it's just not going to work out. We can't find that 6 unit. Let's just do this. So Goku, Bardock, Gohan, Bardock, base Goku. We're missing one, right? Let's just remove Exploding Rage, right? Go to Powerful Comeback and just throw someone else on the team. You're facing off against an STR, bring an AGL. He can dodge. He'll be fine. You don't have that guy, bring Royal Blue, or I don't know, bring the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock so that you can get some sort of synergy with your Bardock, or bring in you that can guard. Bring Gohan. So there are more options. Like, if you don't have enough units to fill the roster, it's not the end of the world, because 6 out of your 7 units will be doing the heavy lifting while your 1 unit is just there sitting pretty. So it's not the worst thing in the world. So there you have it. So for some potential teams, actually, let me see. Can we do this free to play? Is free to play looking possible here? Let me see. Exploding Rage, free to play. Probably not. I can't even think of any really that come to mind. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we throw this guy as the lead, and then we bring Super Saiyan Goku, I guess this Gohan. We could bring this guy because he actually does better when in the presence of a Goku's family unit. So we'll bring him on there. You could bring Beerus for the type advantage and Vegeta. Actually, you know what? I could totally do this with a free to play. I'm gonna try this out. I have been waiting to upgrade this guy when he gets his legendary campaign. Anyway, there you have it, folks. Those are some potential team builds for the upcoming EZA. 30 easy stones, a dominant force in the EZA scene in the STR cooler. So you don't want to miss out on this. I will be going live on the channel to get these EZAs done, so make sure you guys don't miss out. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what team do you have put together for the upcoming STR Cooler event? And do you think Cooler is the best EZA in the game? If not, which one do you think is better? And how would you build these 2 units, the Thouser and the Cooler? Do you agree with my builds? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.